The thing you're looking at on screen now is this paddle and its elements. And if you move forward a little bit more, Jack, you'll see that that will come apart. Those handle comes off, a couple quick turn screws, and all of a sudden that frame can open up, that carbon fiber frame. And so you can see it goes all the way in the handle. And a new element can come in, a new paddle, a new, what we call an insert can go inside. And that frame can be reconstructed and the handle put back on, etc. And all of a sudden you've got a brand new kind of paddle with a different surface. All these, again, being approved by the USAPA. What you're looking at right now, that green, is an actual gel tape. And I'm looking at it here. I want you to see this. That gel tape goes around the surface. I'm going to pull it off a little bit here. That goes around the edge, around the insert. And this is a gel that was developed for the racing world to reduce vibration in parts of the racing cars. And it's amazing what vibration can be dampened throughout a race car. Well, the same thing here. This tape then fits inside this frame like the animation showed. And the best part about it is that a user, the player himself, can easily disassemble this within about 2 minutes. Take it apart, take a different surface. This happens to be our quiet surface, the most quiet polyurethane surface and insert that we could find, that is further dampened in noise and vibration by this tape. And all of a sudden you can take it apart. And if you'll get back to me, Jack, my camera, you can see that the paddle itself will come apart by undoing the end of the handle, which releases the handle. It's a turned cog that fits in there. It undoes the handle, it splits apart. There are anchoring devices at the tip of this handle that go into the insert to lock it in place so it won't move or the handle won't slide off. And then you can take it apart, put the other one into it, reassemble it, and you have a whole new paddle. And you can do that with all sorts of surfaces and honeycomb insides to get different effects depending how you're playing. Most people play with 2 or 3 different paddles, depending on where they're playing, outdoor, windy, indoor, whether they're playing against finesse players or power players. And so they carry $85 paddles in their bag. These inserts cost $31 retail, not $85. You can imagine why, because it's so simple to produce. You don't have to put the handle on and the grip and everything else. They're very easy to produce and therefore very inexpensive. So somebody can have these in their bag and switch out and basically have as many paddles kinds as they want. So it was a very interesting idea, but mostly just to solve the problem of, gosh, can't we do anything about the noise? So for the first time, we can do something about the noise, and we can even do things about some of the, I want to say, single dimension of a paddle and add dimension to it by changing some of the weight characteristics. So the USAPA has looked at this under non-disclosure since we have it in a patent, and they realize that it's following all the rules, but we simply have to manufacture it, get it to them, and since the materials are the exact same materials that are being sold now, we're confident that all the tests will allow this to be approved. As long as there's not extra surface grip, as long as there's a lot of other things that we're not trying to do like add trampoline effect to this. All we're really trying to do is to quiet it down and to allow a user to switch out. Now, not only do the inserts switch out, but the handle switches out. This happens to be a pretty square handle, and it's fairly small. A lot of people like a smaller grip handle. We have different sizes. We have different shapes, including some actually new ideas that will allow, it's called an axe handle idea, that will allow you to have the paddle deeper into the palm securely. Other people play with it with the handle sticking out. So we know that that characteristic will want to change as well to be customized to the player without having to buy an entire paddle. So all of the ideas of customization fit into this little structure because we designed it, as you saw in the CAD drawings, we designed it with locking functions and with areas to put the gel. Very interesting idea.